Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Ryan. Today we're just going to do a show and tell on some of the pieces that I got in the mail from Cheryl at Soul Adventures and from LezBeRockin from their recent sales. They threw in some extras, so I thought I'd give a quick video showing the stuff they sent. Hopefully you enjoy. I'm going to start off with Lez's box here, since it's a little bit smaller. And I'm filming this inside my light box, since there's no sun out. Since it was above zero or above freezing, I was going to maybe try to do it outside, but then it clouded up here by the time I got ready. But there's a motor on the light box, so hopefully it's not too loud when I use my headset here. First piece we have here, as you can read the sticker on here. Lez wasn't sure what it is, and so her guesses are closer than anything that I would have gotten. But it's kind of a really pretty blue piece here. I'll have to take a look at it and somehow I'll then have to figure out what I'm going to do with the piece. It's kind of really pretty as it is, and this might be one that's just nice enough that whenever I get back to trying to use my vibratory flat lamp again, maybe just doing a polish on both sides. Kind of really like kind of that scenic Christmas look on it, or winter look. Should have found somewhere to set these down. The room I'm in that the light box is in isn't very organized. I'll zoom in here a little bit better. I was trying to use the light box just to see how much better the colors and lighting would be on some of these pieces. At least on my phone it's looking pretty well. I might wet some of these down, depending on what they look like. But some of these actually just look pretty nice unwet. You know, at least be able to get an idea of what they are. So you got the leopard skin rhyolite here. It's a little bit thinner, but that just might mean that find out some areas to make a little bit smaller caps from and get more out of it. And these were from Lez's sale. I think it's probably now been 2 weeks ago, where she was doing mostly beads and stuff, but I think she was trying to induce me into buying something, so she threw in a couple slabs into the sale. And this is kind of some really nice looking Blue River chrysocolla. Hopefully when I get a chance to work on it, that it's be a little more friendly. Some chrysocolla that I've done where it starts chipping as you're capping it. Some really nice colors. I turned up the brightness on the thing, so it may be messing a little bit with the saturation and colors on a few of these things, but really nice. This one was unmarked, but think I've gotten some other stuff similar to this, but I'll be able to maybe cut that in at least two. The one piece will be a little bit smaller by the time I take into account of that dip on the dome, but we'll have to see, because the bottom side here is kind of a little concave, so maybe slit it in half, and then the places where the saw marks are might then be the bottom sides if I make cabs out of them. I think when I got this piece, I thought it might be nice to try to split a cab down in two, so you kind of have the spotted colors on one half of the cab and the red matrix material on the other. And she was selling the beads at a pretty nice price. A lot of them were glass beads, but she also had some natural stone beads like these orcas. So I ended up picking up a strand of these. Last few things out of the box here. I don't remember where she said that she picks up a lot of her stuff, but she knows somebody that I think she goes to quite a bit in person. But I kind of picked up these little fish cutouts here. I would assume, given the colors on them, that these might even be little intarsia fish. Turtle. She just kind of tossed in the bead, or I just don't remember what the bead came from, or if it just came with something. And then finally here, it looks like another piece of chrysocolla. Somebody has stabilized the bottom of it, or back the bottom of it, and it's thick enough where before I start, I don't know if I'll try to cut a little bit off the top and have that for some other, or just start with cabbing the whole thing. Just may take it down by quite a bit. That's it from LezBeRockin, and I'll try to tag them in the description. But I think if you're watching my channel, you're probably already subscribed to them. First, we'll go over the contents of the little Menards bucket that she sent, and some other trinkets. It's kind of a cute little thing. I don't remember if I've ever seen them in the store, but they're probably more Christmas gift kind of things, so may not be there year-round. first. Cheryl gets a lot of the little trinkets and baubles here and makes key rings out of them. I forget what this finish is called, Kios or something or other. It sounds like. And then you got the 12-sided or 20-sided die. Looks like this one is Halloween themed. Got the skull. Try to make this in one cut here without any editing, so I'll have to watch some of mine as I'm getting all the slabs out. Cheryl really did me good by adding in a bunch of slabs and everything over from what I had gotten. I got a box that Tomcat Josh had won a giveaway of the Thunder eggs that I'll show here in a little while, and so Cheryl decided to enhance my box and send along a few other goodies with it. That material is. It's kind of really nice. It's going to be fun to kind of get in here on some of the clearer portions of it and try to figure out what to make of it. It's down here. I sprayed it a little bit with water. You can't really see much more. That's what I was going to look to see, if how much water enhances some of this. There's some pretty nice chunks here as well. Most of them are pretty thick. People like the close-ups. We'll see how well the phone does here. Backlit quartz. We'll see when I start working on this how well some of these fractures have healed. They feel pretty solid, but sometimes you never know until you start working it. This one might do a little with a little water. The unwatered side. It's some kind of brecciated jasper, but I'm uncertain. I got the rest of the stuff from the bucket, so I'll finish showing that here. Not certain what this material is. Flatten out one side here, and it should make at least one nice cab. Looks like a little piece of Haunted Ridge with the crystals. I think the crystals on here would shine a little bit if I had was able to close the doors and get a little bit of the front light on it, or have another light on behind me. But you can kind of see there, got the other top minerals, which stuff starting to grow on me a little bit. You get it cleaned off, and it actually kind of has some nice colors. You know, even though you might just want a plate of pure crystals, having that contrast on there, it's kind of nice. Too much of this stuff here. I don't know if some of this is the boulder opal. She had asked me if I had any, and it looks like that's what these smaller pieces are, but I also don't know if these, like this bigger nodule, is kind of the same, or if it's just something different. I'd have to cut open to see sometime. I'm sure when she watches this that Cheryl may let me know on that. And then, like I said, I believe this is some of the boulder opal. I still haven't seen it flashing yet, so this might be something else in the boulder opal, maybe some of the bigger pieces. I should have went back and read the one text that she sent me when I asked. Bit of color. Some of these may also be better if I had a little bit of light coming in from the front. Look at that color there. in some of the shapes and where the color is. Some of these just may end up being contour polished instead of being capped, so we don't have to grind a lot off of it to get it to a specific shape. I'm not going to look through all these individual ones because there's lots of little crumbles in there, and I don't want to get them all down inside the light box here. Okay, get back to the slabs. Of these Cheryl put on some IDs or possible IDs. So we got Olympic Poppy up here at the top, Bishop Malachite, if I'm reading that right. And this piece over here did have any kind of ID on it. Look at all those colors on there. It's going to be fun if the colors that I see on here actually match what it looks like when I get done polishing it. This looks like it may have been a piece from Haunted Ridge. Unusual that all of the different bubbles and everything that are on it. Timestamp us or let us know what that may have been. Now these pieces here are the ones that I wish I would have looked back at her text, and maybe if I rather than directly uploading it, if I go back through the text, maybe I'll add a title or a little text context down here and let you know what it is. Because we were talking about it being real chalky, and that's why I remember this specifically from the text. But we'll have to see what that looks like when it gets sliced, and I may have to pull out some more of my stabilizing experiments if it needs it. Another type of opal, just kind of given what some of the things are in here. Bigger chunk of it. Give me oh, doesn't let me get out of recording here to text while it's actually running. So. See what that looks like wet. Gonna have a mess. I should have thrown a towel down in here before I started filming. I kind of wanted that white background. So the camera is picking that up a little bit brighter than it actually looks. This one's a little bit thinner. When I set the camera up, everything in the background, I don't know if you can see it there, when I pull away from it, the exposure goes down. But when I put something in front of it, the exposure goes up because of the lights, and since I had set it without anything in front of the camera, that's why everything is a little brighter than what it might be. You can kind of see, if I move it back at arm's length, that's about what I see with my eyes. Gets brighter because of the whole laws of luminosity in the square of the distance. I paid attention back in high school to some of my physics classes. And a couple more slabs here. I'm finding them. Nice big piece. About using the light boxes that you do get some natural backlighting, so you can see just how translucent some of these pieces are. give you a couple seconds here. I think my headset automatically turns off after 30 minutes of when you're just using it to record and you're not listening to something. So I do turn it back on. And this lot here was the Thunder Eggs. They were a gift from Josh. You can see there's some really pretty looking ones in here. On a water line. Karen was showing us the other day just about some of the cabs that she's made out of different Thunder Eggs, and the way that her eye just can look at and see shapes and be able to incorporate some of these patterns into the shape of her cabochons as well. Got a whole lot going on in it. Kind of have the clear chalcedony and the bands at the top here, and then the water lines in the bottom. It's going to be a really nice. Next summer, I may have to get motivated to do a little bit more on the vibratory flat lap with some of these pieces, because they look really good as they are as full pieces. And then the final one here. This one is a little bit more mossy. Colors going through here. You got some pinks, a little bit different colors here going through the rhyolite as well. I think that side may even be better. Got the greens and pinks. Thank you everybody for coming here. I'll probably end up making this a premiere for people a little bit more of a chance to chat again. I'll bring this one up because, man, that's pretty. Definitely hope I can do something with this one. But hopefully you enjoyed. Please like it if you did. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Thank you.